Good morning, students, and welcome to the auditorium. Today we have a very special class. We have brought back a few European explorers from the past, and they are here to talk to you about their voyages, who they are, when they traveled, why they traveled, where they traveled from, and where they traveled to. Make sure you take notes throughout the presentations because we will be using this information in the classes to come. Make sure to give them your undivided attention and stay quiet while they speak. Please welcome Henry Hudson. Good morning, students, and thank you so much for having me today. My name is Henry Hudson, and I'm a sea explorer and navigator from the 17th century. I was born in 1565 in the Kingdom of England and was hired in 1609 by the Dutch East India Company to search for the Northwest Passage, which was a trade route that they believed to exist to connect Western Europe to Eastern Asia. I left in 1609 and landed in the modern-day New York City metropolitan area and helped develop the framework for the Dutch colony that will initiate this area. I also traveled north from here, up the river that now bears my name, the Hudson River, and helped explore and navigate and map out the area from New York City to present-day Albany. Once again, thank you so much for having me, and if you have any questions, please come to me after the presentation. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Hudson. That was very well said. Students, please help me welcome our next guest, Samuel de Champlain. Woo! Hello, students, and thank you for having me today. As your teacher said, my name is Samuel de Champlain, and I was born in 1567 in France. I was born to a family of mariners and navigators, and from a young age was enthralled with exploring. For the state of France, around 1603-1604, I began to travel to northern North America, current-day Canada, and explore and develop the areas there, including Quebec City and Montreal. From here, I even moved south around 1607 to the lake that currently bears my name, Lake Champlain, between modern-day New York and Vermont. If you have any questions, please let me know after the presentations. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Champlain. Now, students, please help me welcome our final guest, a name that you might recognize because of the holiday, Christopher Columbus. Woo! Good morning, students. As your teacher said, my name is Christopher Columbus. I was born in the great nation state of Italy in the year 1451. I became enthralled with exploration at a young age, like Champlain. Around the 1490s, I approached the Catholic monarchs of Spain, King Ferdinand II and Queen Isabel I, to sponsor my trip, my journey west, to explore, to try to find a new trade route called the Northwest Passage from Western Europe to Eastern Asia. They sponsored my trip, and I made a number of voyages, the first one landing in 1942 in the current-day Caribbean islands. I made various trips back to this area and never actually touched foot in North America.
Thank you so much for having me today, and if you have any questions, come on down afterwards and ask away.
Thank you, Mr. Columbus, for your honesty. That's all the time we have for today, class. Please make sure you come back tomorrow to our normal meeting spot. Make sure to read chapter 1 in our textbook, and have yourselves a nice day. Thank you.